one of the implications of fiscal discipline, which is to say, remember, in India's perspective, we are talking now of bringing the fiscal deficit down to 4.5% by 2026, which means from the peak of about 9% plus, which happened in the COVID year, we are almost going to halve it to 4.5%. This will be about 100 basis points higher than where we were in the pre-pandemic period. But a result of this financial discipline that we are showing, you can see on both slides, on this particular slide, on the left hand side we have government capex as a percentage of GDP. The reason the numbers here might look different from what you conventionally hear is that in the budget, the government only talks about direct expenditure in the budget, whereas in this chart, we have combined direct spending by government along with the IEBR, which is the spending and done by public sector units. And therefore, when you combine them, this trajectory looks slightly different. There is a period during 16 to 22 when both government capex and off-budget capex go up quite dramatically. But if you actually see from 22, along with the numbers that we have for 2025, the growth rate is now moderating. And one of the reasons this growth rate in capex by government plus off-budget capex by government is moderating is because of the need for fiscal discipline to bring that fiscal deficit down to 4.5%, which means that the government is constraining its own ability to spend, which is in the long term a good thing. But what it means is that the private sector needs to come forward. On the right hand side, you can see the yellow bar. So the first yellow bar shows you the overall capex growth in the economy between 2023 and finally, what is the actual growth which happened in 23, one particular financial year. So you can see over here that the corporate sector, which is the second set of bars, has actually been the weakest in terms of its contribution to capex. In 2023, it's expected to pick up, but still quite weaker than where the government is. And therefore, this is something that, the baton will have to pass from the public sector to the private sector, along with households, simply because the public sector is no longer in a position to really sort of continue to accelerate its spending.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.